G'day. Now, my last recording I did, the game I played for about 5 minutes and then it broke and sped through and killed my save. At that point, I then, well, sorry, killed my video. I then sort of loaded, continued on, and I finished the game. And this is it finished. This is the score that I got when I made sure that I quit as soon as I could. So that's fastest. So you can see here my time left, which was about 100 and something minutes, 7,000, nothing. So the question is, what's the difference in score between doing it as fast as possible and just sort of like getting out of there and letting it run for the remainder of the time? I'm going to imagine it's going to be a fair bit more. So these are the numbers that we want to remember. 71 million passengers, 7,000 for our time left. We're 47.44. Now, painfully, what happened is that because I knew I was going to do that, once I had my last sort of country available, I saved over my save, like I always do. But not knowing that the video had got killed by something in the process, it means that part 10 of this series does not really exist. So this really is part 11. I guess I'll name it part 10 because otherwise it'll just be confusing that it doesn't. There's nothing there. But let me try and show you what I did in that last one. So the growing problem that we have is tours here. Tours, with its huge requests of people going to Mexico City, still just keeps coming. I built a second line out of tours that takes us to Central America, with the attempt there being that we don't have more people trying to get just go through Mexico City to get to other places. So the idea there is, like, can we just divide it? So we're not increasing the amount of people going to tours. We're just increasing the amount of people that it'll allow us to to move there. There's now 10 planes that people could take as opposed to 5. And it did sort of clear out a bunch, but you can still see Mexico City and Guadalajara are just the two everyone wants to go to. I don't know what this obsession is. So what I did as well is I set up Sarajevo back here with an attempt to give them a similar thing so that they could pull people to go to Mexico City as opposed to people going through tours. And Sarajevo goes down to Port-au-Prince. So it's 2 connections away, but it still doesn't seem like it's having any effect. No one is going through this city as their preference. Apart from that, we did get just Australasia, New Caledonia being the one place we've got left. And then I guess we got the rest of South America as well. And so we've connected across Namibia and Gabon as well. And you can see that these are pretty well used. And that there's a route here that you can take if you want to get to India and Southeast Asia. Man, what a bummer. What an absolute bummer to have lost that. And the glitch as well. That's the other thing that we lost. Not only did we lose the just the actual progress, but we lost the glitch that caused me to lose the game, which was amazing. What happened was it just suddenly went... a city was overcrowded, but it didn't slow down the game. Like pause didn't, not pause, but speed up didn't get automatically turned off when the game finished. So it just went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're dead. Like, it was so quick. Now basically what we've got to do here is just wait, just fly through that time. Now luckily it's not too bad when we when you go on fast. I don't know how many multiple speed that is we're on here, but ideally the longer we can go without anyone complaining, the better. You're looking pretty heavy there too. Shanghai is your destination of choice. Tokyo as well, so let's just give you a route straight to Shanghai. we've got the money. We want to see the difference in the sort of the passengers. So 71 million was our number there. How many more passengers do we deliver if we've got the full map unlocked and we've got efficiency rolling around? So with that, I'm happy to upgrade more and more planes too. But the biggest problem that we have is tours. That is just getting worse and worse. Let's just pick another city in a similar situation. Give them a route. So this guy here, will give you a direct connection to Rome. See if we can just shift some of that traffic out of tours. I mean, tours must have just nailed its marketing on why it's the go-to place to visit Mexico City from. But good, we can see that at least some people are. Hopefully not all people, that we haven't just shifted the problem from one city to another. Alright, we'll have to check that out to make sure that we don't have a problem. No, that's it down there, no dramas at all. Let's get these guys a bit more efficient. How are we looking? So there's 1,000 there. And you can still see there's still people being dropped off in Mexico City. So that means, for Mexico City. So it means that we're not completely removed tours from being a viable destination here, but we have shared the lot that these guys are now going to take on a bit of that as well. So the idea of the strategy of trying to get ourselves the best score we can is that we've unlocked the entire world as fast as we can with enough time left on the clock that you can see how fast we now make $1 million. Like it's pretty quick. And that's basically the idea. It's like that because there's so like time is worth the same amount. Like 1 minute at the end is like still a minute at the beginning. But the amount of money that you will make in those 2 minutes because of the amount of countries that you have unlocked, it's huge. Basically, that's the strategy that we're going for. I mean, the fact that we just finished it at all and is still already at top 5,000 score suggests that we could really move here. And obviously, there is that thing where if you finish the game in your first, like without saving or anything, you get an even more ridiculous like bonus for it, which I imagine the top scores would probably be somewhere in that vicinity. All right, so you can see that Genoa is completely wiping its Mexico map there. This guy's going down still, so possibly Mexico's just stopped being such a high priority thing. I mean, still tons of people wanting to go there though. Who knows? Maybe it's just that it's not looking as bad because we've got the infrastructure now to take care of the demand. A lot of empty space in South America. There are a lot of red planes coming this way too, but not more than what that connection can handle, so that's definitely a good thing. See too, we can get a pretty short route out of here. Like that's not too bad a route. Red planes on a route that isn't all the way maxed out. Change that. Joe, we can just give you a little boost. Still redlining. One from here. I mean, there's not that many people there. There we go. You can see we've got planes in there that aren't completely full. That Ulaanbaatar line really isn't shifting that many more people. Boy howdy, is Mexico still there, but it's going down still. That's the takeaway. And these guys are just managing their load to perfection. Alright, so efficiency, we do get decent bonuses for the money that we have, to, like the infrastructure that we have too. Like it's not like we don't get points for that. So it's crazy ones that still only have like 2-seater plane, like level 2 planes. And up a little bit. Let's give everyone a bit more of a jet experience. Really, we got nothing but time. Let's give everybody jets. See if we can, like, cause some problems by some guys having jets while others don't. Have the map tell us where we need to supply new jets to. Moscow's still the biggest airport in the world. Yeah, let's just get those guys moving real quick. That one probably can have a upgrade as well. It's part of that sort of connection to stuff across. Yeah, you can see one red plane, one yellow plane. Those two guys are both doing great work. Like, he's not sending maxed out planes, but it just means that he's but the amount of jobs that he's taking away from this guy, so definitely helping out. We are moving nicely towards $1 billion here. One plane on, there's 2 planes on this route that aren't fully upgraded. Change that. Let's get that guy a bit more efficient. Not seeing anything else come up. I kind of want to just give Brazil an option to bounce straight. Let's go to this guy, and then we'll make that guy more efficient too. Just love it if there was an option that I could say just upgrade, like, can I pay a certain amount to remove all level 2 planes I have on the map? Can I, like, I realize it occasionally comes up as a weekly option. Just give it to me as like a thing I'm also allowed to do. That I'm allowed to pay to upgrade every plane to level 2, and then I'm also allowed to do that upgrade where it's just no more level 2 planes that are going to be in the game. Go $1 billion. I'm surprised at how many Chinese cities we're getting here. Like, I mean, I suppose if you look at it on the map, it's similar to India, and it's just sort of filling out another part of the map that's otherwise relatively empty. But then, like, give me Los Angeles or something. Whoa, okay, pause. Alright, so got this guy, connect back that way. We'll get these two to connect that way, and these two can connect that way. Just quickly upgrade those two guys that were freaking out. Did I give you a connection? Alright. Well, this guy here's got red planes moving on him, so it's now the condition. If you've got a red plane, get an upgrade, unless you're already just a red plane system. Now, similarly, this guy here, what are your... I mean, I guess he's taking care of it, though. I don't really need to upgrade that guy any... This is a concern in case, like, Mexico Mania is continuing and everyone will now want to go to the new city. But that is really cleaned up. Singapore, I don't think I've got anyone routing through Singapore. No, we're all good. Let's get that guy upgraded. I'm going to make those two connected as well to give Port Moresby another way through to the rest of the world. Let's give that to these guys too. Yeah, definitely concerns if we're going to start having a lot more popularity in Mexico. You know, like if these cities have anywhere near as much like interest, but I guess at the moment we're still going okay. Guadalajara's stack is starting to build up there below Mexico City. We are really flying through the money that we're making here. We're not flying through as the time. Like, I'd love to make this be going quicker. Alright, so we're starting to bridge the gap between America and Mexico a bit better here. Let's get these efficient just in case they get lent into it all. It still wants way down. And really, you've done as well as done an incredible job for being that small this whole time, Colombo. Someone like Helsinki with its tiny little air fleet. Being generous all over the place. Seen a yellow plane, it's like give them 5. A premium. Alright. Now, does this cause anyone any problems? I think only Italian cities are directly connected. It's going to cause a little bit of a problem in that we've lost our backup for all those Mexican flights. But I mean, that's very under control at the moment, so we'll see if that spirals at all. Those numbers are now really flicking by. It's far enough away that we'll give him a triangle connection. We give Houston an upgrade. I'd also like to connect Houston just to somewhere. Pick somewhere that's going to be pretty popular. Let's go. I mean, definitely a lot of this is just busy work to give us something to do while we're waiting for next 45 minutes of sped up time to go through. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this guy from here to Houston. Again, just give us more options of different ways that people can get over there. Alright, so how did Tours cope? So Tours definitely did jump back up there with Genoa out of the equation. Yeah, both of those guys connecting to Houston. I'm going to get them to connect to each other as well. And we'll just give them a bunch of planes because that is a long flight. And then we'll bounce him up to Chicago too. And then I would like a direct Los Angeles flight. Let's go this guy. Pick some really weird locations. Oh, you want to fly direct to Los Angeles? Yeah, you got to go through Tripoli. It's like everyone's got their own sister city. Glasgow is hitting a little bit of some busy points, but I think that's just because of the length of the flights going out the back. You guys aren't upgraded. Neither is that guy. One thing we want to do is really up the efficiency of people getting 2 tours. Joanna. I don't know why I did that. Now we're starting to flesh out the US though. I'm gonna give Phoenix a direct connection to New York so that Los Angeles you can get to from Chicago, but Phoenix you can get to from New York, and then we'll just improve the connection between those two cities so they can sort of share their wealth. So we got 2 red planes coming in there from Mexico City, and then we've got another 2 one red, one yellow following that up. So that does look like Giovanna is also taking that bulk back. Great to see. Yeah, it's really coming down. Now we've got the other Mexican cities though that are saying me too. Yeah, love that it doesn't zoom me in, so it just sort of says, yeah, what's on that side of the map. zoomed all the way out. Just over there somewhere. I can't believe it was only 7,400 points for the amount of time left. Like, is that seconds? What's the math it's given me there? Like, if we went 7,411 divided by 60, yeah, 123 minutes. So basically, we're just getting like, you get 1 point per 1 second left on the clock. No way does this equate to 1 like second. The time should be way more valuable. How's our efficiency of China looking? I think we've done a pretty good job here. Everyone sort of triangulates that you've got connections to. I suppose that one there. That's the big one I don't have. Not that they would like needing for it or anything. Make that connection too. There we go. Finally, we've got Atlanta. Let's make Atlanta a nice little hub for that region. In fact, let's get them all the way to Mexico. And we'll bounce them to Phoenix too. Well, what I might do then is I'll give Charlotte a connection on this end, and then bounce Charlotte to Morocco to give us another long distance journey. Whoa. Well, that's going to affect our income. Now, it shouldn't affect anyone directly. Everyone can work around Mexico without a problem. Does that mean those people just sit there? No, they're all gone. There was another city that came in. I heard the noise. Geographical maps shown in the game are only for entertainment purposes and cannot be used as a reliable source of information about locations of territories, countries, and cities. Territories shown on this map are inspired by their approximate location as at June of 2013. Is that always on that map? Never noticed that before. Why 2013? Is that when the last time the map updated? When South Sudan country? Tried to Google when was the world map last updated, and it did not come back. Hopefully, maybe I should search Newcastle. Alright, let's go. Search. When did South Sudan and independence? July 2011. I think South Sudan's the world's newest country. Well, I guess that would make sense that you don't need a map more up to date than that, because it is up to date. I mean, but in theory, it's up to date as of 2023 because the borders of the world haven't changed. Alright, not much to go now. Ghazi, is that because you're having to pass more people through this way? How are we looking? Give this guy a few more planes too. He's occasionally yellow. Real clean now. Is Mexico opened again? Yeah. 10 minutes. Well, a couple billion more dollars than we had when we first stopped. I think I had, what, 70? I must have 70 when I paid for New Caledonia. Okay, so reminders of those numbers. What were they? 71 million people delivered. We were getting 7,000 points for the time left on the clock, and we were ranked 4,744th. Major difference between the last time I did this is a lot of networks that have just sort of like webbed across. 6 minutes. Just sort of sit with that there. I can still see New Caledonia from here. I definitely think Cape Verde has made that connection between Africa and South America a lot better. I mean, we're very skimp in South America, though. That is not very many cities that we've ended up with down there. So there's more cities in China by far than what we've got in South America. Slowly getting a couple in Australia. 3 minutes. Wonder if any Adelaide passengers will arrive before the game's done. Oh, 18. $4,744. See the improvement on that. Bet I don't have to worry about Linfin. That freaked me out a bit there. I'm just going to call it. I won't worry about trying to get it all the way to the final second. How much is this costing me? 44 million. So 20 million more passengers arrived. Time left still got me some 150. That's definitely a bit of a boost. So using the time is definitely the way to go. Boy howdy, do you have to put in some effort to get to that top 10. Well, there we go. Apologies that I did lose the recording for the previous part where I wrapped it up. But any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. Always nice to return to Fly Corp. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.